A production fee was paid to WBBZ-TV from the Erie County Agricultural Society for this special presentation, with sponsorship from Milk for Health and Paula's Donuts. It's time for Fair Day Live, with everything you need to know about the Erie County Fair, with interesting people, places, and events at the Hamburg Fairgrounds. With that and more surprises, here's Liz Mantell.
All right, can you believe it's Friday already? Incredible. We are on day 10 of the fair. Before we get started with today's show, of course, the sad news coming in last night that Rick Jeanneret has passed away, and he was just such, not only in the sports world, but within the Western New York, Southern Ontario, just such a huge impact in the community. So everyone here at the Erie County Fair sends their well wishes to the family, friends, and of course, Sabres community. All right, today on the show, we've got some fun stuff. We are going to get into celebrating some Native American traditions, maybe get a massage, talk about the Strates Show, which is so important here at the fair, and of course, some fair food. Let's get a rundown of what's going on today at the fair. Our two ceremonies tonight, our firefighter honoree of the day is Glenn Sickles. That ceremony is at 6 p.m. outside the Fireman's Building, and then down in Slade Park at 6:30, our flag retreat and veteran honoree ceremony. Our honoree today, Patrick Collins. He was in the Army from 1985 until 2010. And just great ceremonies. Erie County Fair Band is there. Definitely come check that out. The Hog Show, 11:30 in the Showplace today, and then the Grand Drive for the Youth Livestock Expo at 8 p.m. in the Showplex. Grand and Reserve Grand Champions will be chosen for the market animals. And then the Spinners tonight, 7:30 p.m. in the Buffalo News Grandstand. Tons of entertainment still left to be seen here at the fair. And before you come to the fair, save a couple of bucks by buying your tickets online, ecfair.org. Get them there for $17, $20 at the door, credit card only. Kids 12 and under are free. Of course, parking is free as well. And while you're on ecfair.org, you can get a list of the full rundown of today's events. All right, with us today, very honored to have Blaine Tallchief with us from the Weh Village. Now, you are the MC of what?
Of the village.
Of the whole village.
The whole village, yeah.
That's all you. All right.
Yeah, that's all me.
So a pretty important part of the fair, I make sure that I spend plenty of time down there walking around, exploring. Why is it important for people to come down and experience this part of the fair?
Well, we try, to perpetuate our culture. So, and, what a better way to just come right down, to the village, and ask different questions, any kind of questions you might have about Native culture.
What kind of exhibits can people see while we're down there?
We have an education tent, and the education tent always has a theme every year. And this year's theme is honoring our warriors. So, and that, in itself is, it's a role that our men, would protect, not only the village, but, all, the families. And, and it's not only, the warriors not only, fought in battle, they helped, families in need and whatnot, so.
Very cool. So you can come down, learn all about that. Now,
Yes.
I hear something about a dance competition.
Yes. Every year we have a smoke dance competition on Indian Day, which is the second to the last day, Saturday, tomorrow. Every year, and tomorrow's competition, kind of an odd time, but first round is at 2:45 and second round is at 5. And we still, we're still do our dance shows, which run 1, 4, and 7. So you come on down and enjoy all the dancing, and even get pictures, with some of the dancers, the singer, and myself. So.
Well, yes, everyone would love a picture with you, obviously. All right, can I get a little bit of a sneak peek of what we'll see?
Yes. So if we'll kind of step out of the way here.
I'll come back with you, okay?
We have our two male dancers are going to demonstrate the old style war dance, and it's going to go into a smoke dance.
Okay.
So. And so, you know, not to be outdone, you know, by the men, we also have our women. So we'll have our ladies come out and demonstrate their style.
Incredible. Thank you for sharing this with us. Now, can you, we have a couple minutes left. Can you explain what the dances represent? What did they mean? Why did they do them?
Well, this particular dance it's kind of newer. So like back in the 20s and the 30s, our elders, you know, they used to do war dance. That's that slower style that they did, the first dance that they did. And it was only the men that did that. And then they took that, they took those songs, those war dance songs, sped up the tempo, and came up with that smoke dance style. So, and then actually, like I said, when you know, when they started doing that dance, it was only the men that did it, you know, and then the women, you know, they started doing it. So there's competition, you know, for men and women these days. So.
Absolutely incredible. Okay, what are the times again of the competition tomorrow?
2:45 and 5.
All right, make sure you stop by to see the competition and learn more. All right, when we come back, of course, food. We'll be right back.
Fair Day Live continues after this.
The Erie County Fair has something for everyone. For the foodie, for the moments, for the races, for the dancers, for the animals, for the thrills, for the crashes, for the best 12 days of summer. Visit the Erie County Fair August 9th through 20th. Buy your tickets at ecfair.org.
Start your day the Paula's way. Whether you're on your way to the fair or another hometown summer destination, take the great taste of Paula's with you. Donuts, pastries, bagels, beverages, sandwiches, and more. We're family owned and operated. Paula's products are made fresh, the old-fashioned way. Voted #1 by Buffalo Spree Magazine. Paula's Donuts, made with love. In Tonawanda, Williamsville, West Seneca, and Larkinville in Buffalo. Get the sweet details at paulasdonuts.com.
Imagine a world without milk. It would be a tragic, tasteless existence. After all, with no cheese, how would anyone know when to smile? With no milk, why would anyone want to? But there is hope. Your Western New York dairy farmers are committed to providing the most wholesome, delicious milk products possible, returning smiles to tables and order in the universe.
So, everyone's okay with a cow in the house?
Milk for Health. The guys with the cows.
Stop by the WBBZ-TV gazebo next to the historical building at the Erie County Fair. Make a $1 donation to Prevention Focus and spin to win the Wheel of Summer Fun, where everyone wins, making safe and healthy happen for hometown kids. With support from Babcia's Pierogi, Salvatore's Pizza, Stolat Restaurant, and Chef's Restaurant. Look for the WBBZ-TV gazebo at the Erie County Fair, August 9th through the 20th.
Welcome back to Fair Day Live.
Well, you know you can always come to me to recommend food for the fair, and one of my favorite stops is Dirty Bird. Let's see what they have to offer. All right, Dirty Bird Chicken and Waffle. You guys came onto the scene a couple years ago and just like, boom, made your mark on the fair. We got Raul. Now, last year you guys showed up to this with cauliflower.
Yeah.
And I was like, what are you doing to me? And then, of course, blew me away with it. It was so good. What do you have this year?
This year we have the chicken coop loaded potato. It comes with potatoes, our hand battered tenders, cheese, boom boom sauce, and ranch.
I love it. What has your experience been with the fair, though?
Love the fair.
Yeah.
There's nothing like it. Every year, it's the anticipation grows by the minute. You know, this is one of our favorite events to do.
12 days of nothing but chicken and chicken-related products. All right, I'm ready to dive into this. All right. He made this specifically for me. Oh my gosh. I know. Well, you've got a lot going on in here, which is, I think, is the point of it. All right, so let me get the chicken. Nice big piece. Oh, no. All right, I'm going to start with the chicken. I mean, the chicken's always good. And then, of course, we have to get a potato. Give me a minute to eat this chicken. Where are you guys located this year?
Located our same location behind, trackside, behind the grandstand, at the top of the Avenue of Flags.
You just have to look for the line of people. You guys always have a line of people.
We got a good following.
He's like, stop.
Stop.
Tell me more. I mean, this is delicious. All right. The chicken coop loaded potato.
Correct.
This is the new one to get this year.
This is it.
What's the best seller?
On the menu? The chicken and waffle on a stick, for sure. That or the fried chicken taco.
Ooh, I mean, yeah, both of those are good. Anything on a stick at a fair is going to do well.
Absolutely.
All right, well, make sure you guys stop by, say hi to Raul, and get this. It's so delicious. After a long day of checking out the dance competition, stopping at our favorite food spots, riding all the rides from the Strates Shows, you're probably going to need a massage. Well, I got to check out probably one of the most relaxing exhibits at the fair. Let's take a look. If you're ready for relaxation, then we have the spot for you on the fairgrounds in the event center at Mattress Firm. Right now we've got Matt completely taking in the luxury of one of these, I'm going to call them massage chairs. That's what I'm going to call them. But Melissa here, the expert from Mattress Firm, is that what people generally call them, massage chairs?
Yes, or you can call it your in-home personal, luxury therapeutic massage chair, but
That sounds a lot more baller.
Yes, yes. They are designed for the ultimate comfort on demand in your home.
I love it. All right, so these look like space pods. Now, massage chairs back in my day, they were like a pad that you threw over the chair and you plugged in. This looks a little bit more high tech.
Yes, definitely have come a long way, especially in 2023. All of our chairs do full body, so from your feet all the way up to your head. They also do a 3D body scan, so it's customized for you and every single person who gets a massage inside the home.
So you sit down and you don't have to adjust anything. It adjusts for you?
It automatically does it for you nowadays.
Oh, this is insane. I read the other day that 42% of your day is supposed to be spent non-working, so relaxing and stuff. I can imagine that when you say this is therapeutic, it really is.
Absolutely. It's designed to alleviate all your aches and pains, or if you just want some in-home relaxation after spending a day at the fair.
I love it. All right, so what you have different models, I assume. Let's talk about some of the models. Let's start down here. What are we looking at over here?
So these are going to be more of we have 4 different models, and we have different intensity levels and different amounts of rollers in each chair. So depending on how experienced you are or what type of pain you have, we'll kind of determine what type of massage chair is going to be the best for you.
So it's not necessarily a one-size-fits-all. You can actually fit someone for exactly what they need to relieve, if you will.
Absolutely.
All right, so are we looking at a high-intensity one, a low-intensity one?
So this is going to be kind of more of our starting point. This is going to be a little bit more on the softer side of intensity. So it's still full body, but not designed to be overly aggressive, just for someone who wants just a little bit more of a gentle, softer style massage, while still getting their feet all the way up their back.
So I saw, when we're looking, Rich, go look at Matt. He is living it up, and I love it. I want to note though that he is all the way laid back. And his feet are moving.
Yes.
Now that's just doing it on its own.
Yes. So it depends on what mode you put it in also. So we have anywhere from stretching programs all the way to sports massage programs. So you can really tailor it to your needs and how you're feeling in that moment.
So this really is for everyone. It's not just, the guy, he comes home from a hard day of work, I need to relax. No, this is for anybody if you're training for a marathon or...
Absolutely. All the way from grandma, mom, dad, kids in sports. It's really designed for the whole family.
All right, so I think I need something pretty good. I've had a hard day at work, eating fair food and talking to people. What can you get me into here?
I'm going to bring you over here. This is who actually I would say our number one seller. This is the Palisade, but it has a phenomenal.
All right.
It has a phenomenal foot massage.
Okay.
So,
all right,
I know
getting
you're
in.
On your feet all day
I am.
walking in the concrete.
Yeah.
So This has one of the best foot and calf massages in the industry while still giving you that full body therapeutic massage. So kick on back and we'll get you started.
All right.
So we're gonna adjust it for you, and then I'm gonna take this from you.
Okay.
And you're gonna put your hands inside there.
Oh man, I'm leaving you in charge.
This could be a scary thing, as this is my first time. All right, I'm gonna come around here. So these are also meant to adjust for height as well. So anybody who's a little taller or shorter.
I'm nervous, Melissa. All right.
I'll give you a pass this time. We'll let you have one hand out so you can hold your microphone.
All right, one hand out. All right, so Melissa's getting ready to fire it up. Wow, a full body massage at the fair. All right, so Melissa's gonna fire it up, and then I'm gonna hand the microphone back to her because Melissa, Mattress Firm, you know, you have locations all over, but this is actually a fair exclusive.
Yes, this is actually a fair exclusive. So we do have Mattress Firms all across the country. We are the #1 massage chair retailer in the United States, border to border, coast to coast. But we bring our massage chairs to fairs all across the country, so they are fair exclusive. We do have a lot of specials going on, especially for the Erie County Fair. So come on down and check us out and get a free massage while you're out here.
This really is a full body. It's squeezing my arm right now in a good way. It's a good way, and my calves right now. All right, so Melissa, let's be real. How many people come and they're like, yes, I'm very serious about buying this chair. Just let me sit at it for 5 minutes.
We actually have a ton of people, especially nowadays in 2023, where we're kind of in a point where everybody's investing in themselves, right? Everyone sees massage on every corner. Massage Envy memberships are a huge thing. So now we do 0% financing for up to 60 months. So we can get your payments down to as much as, you know, getting 1 to 2 massages a month or your Massage Envy membership. So this is a much more realistic option for people to spend time in the comfort of their own home getting a massage.
And you can get it catered to you. All right, make sure you stop by in the event center to see Mattress Firm and Melissa. And I think Matt's still over there relaxing. I have to catch up to him. So you keep filming. I'm gonna relax. Melissa, thank you so much.
Thank you.
The Erie County Fair has something for everyone. For the foodie, for the moments, for the races, for the dancers, for the animals, for the thrills, for the crashes, for the best 12 days of summer. Visit the Erie County Fair August 9th through 20th. Buy your tickets at ecfair.org.
Start your day the Paula's way. Whether you're on your way to the fair or another hometown summer destination, take the great taste of Paula's with you. Donuts, pastries, bagels, beverages, sandwiches, and more. We're family owned and operated. Paula's products are made fresh, the old-fashioned way. Voted #1 by Buffalo Spree Magazine. Paula's Donuts, made with love, in Tonawanda, Williamsville, West Seneca, and Larkinville and Buffalo. Get the sweet details at paulasdonuts.com.
Imagine a world without milk. It would be a tragic, tasteless existence. After all, with no cheese, how would anyone know when to smile? With no milk, why would anyone want to? But there is hope. Your Western New York dairy farmers are committed to providing the most wholesome, delicious milk products possible, returning smiles to tables and order in the universe.
So, everyone's okay with a cow in the house?
Milk for Health. The guys with the cows.
Stop by the WBBZ-TV gazebo next to the historical building at the Erie County Fair. Make a $1 donation to Prevention Focus and spin to win the Wheel of Summer Fun, where everyone wins, making safe and healthy happen for hometown kids. With support from Babcia's Pierogi, Salvatore's Pizza, Stolat Restaurant, and Chef's Restaurant. Look for the WBBZ-TV gazebo at the Erie County Fair, August 9th through the 20th.
A century, the Strates family has been entertaining generations with their rides and attractions, including right here at the Erie County Fair. And that's right, I said century. And joining us, third generation, Jimmy Strates. Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thanks, but I want to clarify things. I've only been here for about 90 years of it, okay? It feels like 110 sometimes.
But I would think that you probably know this fair better than a lot of people because you've been coming here for so many years.
We have. It's been quite a history. We grew up here, but we weren't working then. We were running around enjoying the fair as little kids. So it has been wonderful, and and to watch it grow and transition into just flowers everywhere and beautiful landscaping and just green areas and all the best. The very current. So it's just a wonderful fair, and to be part of it for this long as a family. My grandfather actually signed the contract when he first took the company. His first contract was this. He didn't play it until the next year. So our 100th anniversary is this year, and we're kind of downplaying it because the big anniversary, it's like in one case you have a pulse for 100 years, and the other one you have a relationship for 100 years, which is you obviously have to have a pulse, and you have to get along and have common goals and have, just relationships. So by far the biggest celebration is next year, and so the important thing today is we're planning, setting the stage, kind of using the 100th for us being alive and operating here. We're using it as a springboard for next year's 100th relationship celebration. And most important is this morning, we announced yesterday that we have 100 free minutes beginning at noon. And so we're all up early getting ready because we fully expect an onslaught. So if everyone's paying attention, there are things that are going to be happening. If you pay a lot of attention to what's going on at the Erie County Fair, there may be things in the celebration, and the whole thing is about paying attention. So if you're paying attention, there's 100 free minutes starting at noon today, and we're ready.
I couldn't have said it better myself. No, I love that though. Like, we are looking forward to next year. I keep trying to get little nuggets out of people around the fair. Like, what can we expect? What can we expect? But I do want to say that, like, today we're focusing on your milestone. 100 years in any business is huge. Talk about the traditions and things that have carried over from the start. Am I not mistaken that it was started in Elmira, right?
Well, my grandfather was a Greek immigrant that came from Greece, mostly because they had wars going on. They sent him over, went through Ellis Island, settled originally in Massachusetts with family for a short period of time, then went to the southern tier in New York in the Binghamton area, and he worked in the Endicott Johnson shoe factory. So Johnson City and Endicott, you know where those are as you pass through the Binghamton area on 17. So anyway, he worked there. He wrestled in high school, and then a bunch of the Greek immigrants, it was a settlement area for a lot of the Greek immigration. They decided they were going to transition from high school wrestling, so to speak, to professional wrestling and take the show on the road. So they did so, and they did this for many years, and it was called the Southern Tier Shows, and the other attractions and shows began to come. But the wrestlers were getting old, and at some point in time, there was a calamity, and it broke down, but that was 1923, and at that time it went from Southern Tier Shows to James E. Strates Shows, and because the wrestling shows ceased to exist, it was the beginning of it was his beginning with this company. And so that's been 100 years. It started it's all in the southern tier in New York, but he finally landed and raised his family, which is my father, in Horseheads, New York, which is kind of between Corning and Elmira.
Yeah. So
Elmira is general area, but it's even more specific. It's Big Flats. It's a farm on Big Flats, which is just out in the countryside. And
it's just incredible how much just local history we have here, and the relationship continues. The Strates Show celebrating their 100th year, which means 100 free minutes of rides today, starting at noon, going 100 minutes. I tried to do the math. Thank goodness they told me. So noon to 1:40, and then we will gear up for next year, and we will all be paying attention, because that's what he told us to do, to pay attention. So again, today, pay attention. Noon, that's when the free rides start. Jimmy, thank you so much for coming in, and I so look forward to celebrating next year, and I can't wait to see what you guys have to offer. All right.
We're looking forward to it. Thanks so much.
All right, coming up, we in the show.
The Erie County Fair has something for everyone. For the foodie, for the moments, for the races, for the dancers, for the animals, for the thrills, for the crashes, for the best 12 days of summer. Visit the Erie County Fair August 9th through 20th. Buy your tickets at ecfair.org.
Start your day the Paula's way. Whether you're on your way to the fair or another hometown summer destination, take the great taste of Paula's with you. Donuts, pastries, bagels, beverages, sandwiches, and more. We're family owned and operated. Paula's products are made fresh, the old-fashioned way. Voted #1 by Buffalo Spree magazine. Paula's Donuts, made with love. in Tonawanda, Williamsville, West Seneca, and Larkinville in Buffalo. Get the sweet details at paulasdonuts.com.
Imagine a world without milk. It would be a tragic, tasteless existence. After all, with no cheese, how would anyone know when to smile? With no milk, why would anyone want to? But there is hope. Your Western New York dairy farmers are committed to providing the most wholesome, delicious milk products possible, returning smiles to tables and order in the universe.
So, everyone's okay with a cow in the house?
Milk for Health. The guys with the cows.
Stop by the WBBZ-TV gazebo next to the historical building at the Erie County Fair. Make a $1 donation to Prevention Focus and spin to win the Wheel of Summer Fun, where everyone wins, making safe and healthy happen for hometown kids. With support from Babcia's Pierogi, Salvatore's Pizza, Stolat Restaurant, and Chef's Restaurant. Look for the WBBZ-TV gazebo at the Erie County Fair, August 9th through the 20th.
Welcome back to Fair Day Live.
All right, to get a full list of events going on today at the fair, you can go to ecfair.org. But just a couple of highlights. We've got the firefighter honoree ceremony at 6, the flag retreat at 6:30 in Slade Park, the hog show at 11:30 in the show place, and then the Youth Live Expo, 8 p.m. We're going to see a lot of those animals get crowned grand champions, so you can check that out. And don't forget the spinners tonight, 7:30 at the Buffalo News Grandstand. And again, all the details, early tickets for $17 at ecfair.org. A great day to go to the fair, and we'll be back again tomorrow morning on WBBZ-TV and the fair, the Erie County Fair Facebook page. But just a great show today and a great slate of events. So ecfair.org is where you need to go, and we will see you tomorrow morning right here on Fair Day Live.
Production fee was paid to WBBZ-TV from the Erie County Agricultural Society for this special presentation, with sponsorship from Milk for Health and Paula's Donuts.